Howdy, music fans. Thanks for joining me. I am jumping on a thread today for Low Noise Jason Skilz, who just reached 100 subscribers. Congratulations, Jason. That is freaking cool. Good for you, man. That is great. I know what a long, slow haul it can be. So I'm in the middle of trying to boost subs myself, and I think that's great that you hit 100. So Jason has three quick, easy questions. One, show a metal band, a metal album or as close as you can get to metal, the heaviest thing you've got. Number two is show something that's punk. And number three, show something that's synth or synth pop or synth related. I'm going to interpret that when I get to it. So the first one I have for metal, this is the closest I can get. The heaviest band I know or like is Guns N' Roses, and I have a collection of them because that's enough for me. At times, I used to have Use Your Illusion, which I actually liked quite a bit. I do have Lies now also. I had that on vinyl as a kid, and I don't think I ever had Appetite for Destruction as a kid. I might have had it as an adult on CD at some point. But this has pretty much what I want. I might get Use Your Illusion if I could find it cheapo, because there's a lot of great stuff on that that's not on this, but there is some stuff from this. And I gotta say, I like their version of Knocking on Heaven's Door, the Bob Dylan tune, and Sympathy for the Devil even is pretty cool. And those are both on here, along with, of course, things like Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine, and Patience and Paradise City. But there's also some other great stuff on here that is not, as big, like Civil War. I think that's a great song, and November Rain. Um, there's not a lot of songs on this, honestly, for greatest hits. But they weren't long lived, and they didn't have a lot of albums, so that's probably why. 14 tracks on here. Guns N' Roses greatest hits. There you have it. No booklet or anything. Okay, next for punk, I could choose between a handful of bands. Actually, I have maybe 5 bands that one would consider punk. Maybe actually even more, somewhere between 5 and 10. Are you shocked? But this one I thought I'd pick because I don't think there's any way I'll ever show them otherwise, and I think they're great. I don't know where the hell they're from. They're probably from Britain, like most great punk bands are. But the Undertones, I believe they're from Britain because I believe the guy sings with quite the accent. And I'll have to look on here to figure out the song that turned me on to them and made me go look for them and say, "Ooh, I like these guys. I'm going to try to see if I like more." Um, this is looks like some sort of collection, and I'm pretty sure it is. Um, they probably had lots of vinyl and 7 inches, and there's probably not a whole lot on CD. I think I had another CD at one point though. Um, there's a picture of them live in the CD tray or behind the CD tray. Let's see if I can remember the song that turned me on to them that made me get this. Teenage Kicks, that's the one. And some of you may have heard that. I think that was on a jukebox in a bar where I worked in Baltimore for a while. And I thought, I'll just check out, see if I like more of this by these guys, the Undertones. And I do. They're great. Pretty just hard. I think they're more like pop punk, maybe. To me, it's just rock and roll when it's really good. They're just a good rock and roll band. Okay, next are for synth. Now, I don't really know what he means by synth. He did say something about synthesizers at one point, which clarified it a little more for me. And I thought, oh, okay, a band that's more synthesizer focused or synthesizer is real prominent. And you might guess, don't have a lot of bands like that. One band came to mind, and I thought, that's it. And then another band came to mind, and then a third band came to mind. Well, I'm going to go with the second band that came to mind. 3 bands that I have did come to mind, actually. But this one is probably one that there's not a lot of guitar. You wouldn't think of them as a guitar band. You might think of them as a synth band. I don't know. But and I'm going to show a pair of albums because I think of each of these albums as going hand in hand with each other, and I love these albums. Not just because they look similar, but they're just fantastic albums, and they really, for me, cemented. They're what I love about this band, besides their greatest hits. Not a whole lot else that I know of, and that is the Eurythmics. We Two Are One and Revenge. Those are 2 fantastic albums. I remember when they came out. This one came out in '86. This one came out in '89. So 3 years apart, but they're, in my opinion, really similar. They're obviously they're for me anyway, they're a little more tangible than probably some of their earlier stuff, and they started getting radio play with these songs. But you know, outside of course, Sweet Dreams are made of this and whatever other ones. But this one has Missionary Man, which got on the radio, and Thorn in My Side is a wonderful song. So is When Tomorrow Comes and The Last Time. The Miracle of Love is good. Let's Go is a great rocker. Take Your Pain Away is a real pretty one. I mean, Annie Lennox is singing gorgeous on this. Um, so I love this album very much, and I've listened to it recently and remembered how much I liked it. And of course, Dave Stewart plays guitar, writes a lot of the songs, and does a lot of production with these guys. Next one is We Two Are One, and it has We Two Are One, the King and Queen of America. My Baby's Gonna Cry, Don't Ask Me Why. These are all great songs. Angel, Revival, You Hurt Me and I Hate You. Sylvia, How Long, and When the Day Goes Down. I don't know if I like which one I like more. I mean, they are such good songs. And like I say, they're just more tangible. Yes, they're very synthesizer driven, but they also have a lot of guitars in them. And they just sound to me like songs instead of like, I don't know, weirdo, spacey, crazy stuff. I don't know. I'm pretty traditional. I like the 1-4-5 chord progression, and I like guitars and drums and bass and piano, but yeah, those two albums, I don't know if these count, but I think they're great, and I just wanted to give Jason a shout out because he's done some of my contests, and I want to support him, and I hope you guys do too. I'll put a link to this video of his, the original video, in my description, and go check out his channel. He likes a lot of different stuff. He's pretty heavy on the metal and the industrial, I guess, and synth pop and things like that, and I know there's a lot of you guys out there that like guys and gals out there that like a lot of that kind of stuff. So check out Low Noise Jason Skilz. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.